Okay, welcome to Pacific Districts in Tacoma, Washington. It's time for the Wenatchee Wolves to face Team Alaska as we're going to have the second game of this tournament. Wenatchee played San Jose last night and came away with a loss 4-3 to the Sharks, and we're going to need to get a victory today to keep our Pacific District tournament hopes alive. So Wenatchee's back in the net, having a discussion about what they're going to need to do to win this game. And they've had their talk, they've skated off. I've been told that Jake Measle is going to be injured and won't be in for this contest. We're going to miss his physical presence in this game as Wenatchee's going to send its first line out. I see Mr. Fritzy along with Jake Parent, Andrew Nusma, Julie Eisenbeis, and Riley Ott as they come into center ice to get ready for this contest. And puck's down and we're off. Alaska takes the puck, sends it back, retreats into their zone. Comes in, that's Nusma, kicks it in, but Alaska's going to take the puck. Big hit there by Measle, and Alaska's going to cross for their first opportunity. Off the blocker of Young and to the left. Now back in the corner, Battle comes out towards the point. Ott's got it, he's got to move. Steps up, tries to make a move. Puck's deflected off to the left, or excuse me, the right, and Alaska's going to take control and go back the other way. Good play there by Eisenbeis to keep it in initially, but Alaska's going to poke check it into the neutral zone. Popped in towards the back of the net by Carter and gathered up by Alaska as they're going to try to break out once again. Another deflected puck goes all the way in, and we're going to get the icing and head back the other direction. 19:06 left to play in the first period. 0-0 is a contest between Team Alaska and the Wenatchee Wolves. Flynn's going to take the face-off on this. And going to go back into the corner. Alaska's there, puts it off the board, and kept in initially by Whitman. Tries to go towards Childers. Childers stepping up on the forecheck. And popped back through the neutral zone. As they step in on the left side, Whitman on the defense. Comes back out to the point, top of the circle now. Shot taken right into the glove of Young. 18:39 left in the first period. 0-0 continues to be the score as we're a minute and a half into this game. Flynn again for the face-off. Comes back to Alaska, taken at the point. Shot thrown in behind the net, now gathered in by Fritzy. Childers puts it off the board into the neutral zone, gathered in by Alaska, As they send it in deep, Fritz knocks it down and skates it up into the neutral zone. He's dumped in by Underhill and he gives chase. Delaveau with the forecheck, now into neutral ice goes Alaska. They've got 2-on-2 as they make a move pass and put it right in. As Alaska's able on the right side to get past his defenseman, he comes in, pulls Young towards his direction, and then sends it back across the front of the net, which is wide open for his partner to score at 18:02 left in the first period. Underhill in for the face-off after the goal. And the puck goes back towards Alaska. They gather it in, put it through the neutral zone. Good poke check there by Carter as Underhill puts it off the board, gives chase back into the corner. Alaska comes out from it, skates in behind the net, sends it into the neutral zone. Shot taken, deflected up into the netting with 17:35 left in the first period. 1-0 is the score in favor of Alaska. Parent in for the faceoff, goes back to the left point of Alaska. Dropped in, stopped from behind the net. Pressure by Carter. Steps out in front where they're physical. The big hit takes the puck away. Chasing it is Eisenbeis as his poke check back behind the net. Young settles it, gives it towards Whitman. Now Parent with it, gets it out towards Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis sends it across where it's knocked down and put back into the Wenatchee end. Lindbergh skates by it and back up against the board. Out with it's going to come Whitman. Whitman sends it up to Ott. Ott sends it across to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis makes a move. Now Neusma with the puck, sends it over to Fritzy. Fritzy can't get control, but goes through a man and Ott gets a shot. It's wide left. Again in the neutral zone. Good back check there by Ott as he sends it in deep again, and Wenatchee's going to come in on the offense. Alaska comes out trying to get it into the neutral zone, puts it right into their own bench. And we'll have an Alaska in face-off for Flynn when action starts again. 16:24 left in the first period. 1-0 is the score in favor of Alaska. Flynn's face-off goes back into the corner. Alaska takes control. Childers is on the forecheck as they skate it out. Alaska gets into the Wenatchee end, takes a shot between Fritz's legs. Bartels comes up, battling now behind the net. Again across the slot, backhand goes off the post and comes out to the left. Long pass towards Childers. He gets a poke checked away. Alaska takes it. And Alaska was shot from the point and covered up by Young. And we're going to get a cross check on Wenatchee. So Fritzy's going to go into the box at 15:47 left in the first period for the cross check. And Wenatchee's going to be on the penalty kill as Ott steps in to take the face-off. Puck goes back into the corner. Wenatchee's got it off the board, knocked down by Alaska. Steps up, comes forward to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis has it taken. Good play back as he puts the pressure on. Alaska's still in control, and they pass back towards the point, and it's going to go all the way back to their end. Alaska skates out into the neutral zone, gets it into Wenatchee end, puts it off the board and into on the left side. Ott's there with the pressure. Carter's there. Battle up against the board, out with it. Comes Wenatchee and they send it back down to the other end. 1:12 left in the power play for Alaska. Wenatchee switching players out as Alaska brings it out from behind their net, skates up towards the blue line, sends it along the left side and deep. Parent chasing it down into the corner and picked up by Neusma and sent all the way down to the other end. Alaska again behind their net. 42 seconds left in the power play. Alaska through the neutral zone, send it in deep. Neusma with it, loses the handle on it, but it still gets out into the neutral zone. Underhill's going to come in, put the pressure on, as Wenatchee gets another switch. 20 seconds left in the power play for Alaska as they skate it out. Childers with the deflection, up with it's going to come Carter. Sent to the neutral zone, off his own player. Childers with the steal, he's gonna make a move. He comes across in the front, again driving towards the net. As he gets thrown into the board, you gotta call that stuff, ref! From behind, head into the board. Should have turned the mic off. And the face-off goes to Alaska, comes back into the Wenatchee end. Off the board, comes forward. Fritzy with the puck, takes it past mid-ice. Tipped, Fritzy keeps it in, sends it back into the left side. Intercepted by Newsma as he steps across. They're going to call the offsides as Underhill hadn't gotten back quite yet. And we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone with 12:44 left in the first period. 1-0 is the score in favor of Team Alaska. Parents in. As Alaska sends it in behind the Wenatchee net, Lindbergh's going to be there to gather it in. Puts it up against the board. Out with it. Comes Whitman. Picked up by Alaska and sent back behind the board on the left side. Ott's going to get there. Sends it in to Parent, who puts it in the neutral zone. Sent right back in by Alaska. And Parent's going to get called for the roughing. So with 12:15 left in the first, Jake Parent's going to go to the box with the roughing. And Wenatchee will be on the penalty kills. Flynn goes in to take the face-off. Comes back out, picked up by Wenatchee, and that'll be Carter behind his own net, trying to break free, and he sends it all the way down to the other end. Flynn with the pressure, or Flynn up there with the pressure. As it gets through the neutral zone, Flynn's going to get hold of it, sends it up. Alaska through the mid-ice, now into the Wenatchee end. Comes over to the top of the circle. Now inside the blue line and off the shoulder pad of Young as Flynn sends it all the way back to the other end. Quickly transitioned by Alaska, Wenatchee on the change. Puck taken from the point, dropped in front, picked up there by Newsma, and then sent in the neutral zone. 1 minute left in the penalty. Underhill's going to chase down the puck. Newsma's going to come in with him. They come out in front and put it just in front of the net as it drops out in front. Another steal there by Newsma. As he comes up, takes a shot, and knocked off to the right by Team Alaska's goalie. Alaska coming through into the Wenatchee end. Pinned up against the board. Wenatchee puts it into the neutral zone. It's going to go down to the other end. 28 seconds left in the power play for Alaska. Puck taken by Eisenbeis as he's going to skate to neutral zone. Now he puts it back towards the goal. Back, Ott with the pressure. It's Alaska trying to come out. Shot taken right up into the chest protector of Young, and Wenatchee's going to go the other way. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. White sends it in deep. Alaska's going to take control. Lifts it up in the neutral zone. And sent back into the Alaska end. Puck's dropped all the way towards the Wenatchee end. Young's going to put it into the neutral zone. And Alaska's going to go the other way. Dropped into the top of the circle. Shot taken. Wide left and goes back out into the neutral zone. Alaska's going to chase it down. Alaska dumps it in deep on the right side in the corner. Bartels gets to it, sends it towards Nusma. Alaska again out in front. Back now behind the net. Flynn on the pressure. Comes out to the point. Sent over to the other side, top of the circle. Shot taken, deflected by Bartels. Now in the corner, comes out with his Nusma. Nusma turns around, trying to find an opening. Sends it behind the net of Wenatchee. Alaska's going to take control. Shot off the leg pads of Carter. Comes out to the neutral zone. Wenatchee retreats. Fritzy now with the puck. Dumps it in deep. Wenatchee going for the change. Flynn now on the pressure. Tries to get the pass. Alaska's going to take it back. Stolen there by Fogelgren and sent behind the net. Fogelgren sends it again behind the net. Alaska now with the puck. Beliveau on the pressure. He comes, initially has it. Now Alaska with it into the neutral zone. Good play there by White as he sits a stick in front of the pass and takes control. As Alaska with the puck behind their own net. Come out with it. Fritzy with the defense along with White. White first to the puck. Good poke check by Fritzy as he takes control, puts it off the board and into the neutral zone. Alaska now with the puck. Eisenbeis with some defense as Wenatchee gets the change. Alaska sends it back in behind the Wenatchee net. Picked up by Nusma. Nusma puts it on the corner, finds Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis on a long pass towards Ott. Ott can't quite get there, and he's going to get the icing, but I think there's a penalty on the play. Let's see if the call is.
Their boys sit.
Icing's the call as we're going to go back into the Wenatchee end. 7:17 left to play in the first period as Parent steps up for the faceoff. Lindbergh turns around, sends it back up towards Ott. Ott drops it, and Alaska is going to take control. Lindbergh again behind the net. Quick pass over towards Ott. Ott drops it to Parent. Parent crosses into the Alaska end, drops it to Ott. Ott with the shot up off the stick of the goalie for Alaska and into the netting. 6:51 left to go in the first period. Parent's face-off goes back to Fritzy. Fritzy turns and takes a look. Sends a shot in off the leg pad to the right, where Ott's going to be in a battle to get the puck back. Out with it comes Alaska. As they put it off the board, Fritzy can't keep it in. Good poke check by Nusma. Takes back the puck behind the Wenatchee net. Skates the other direction, gets it out towards Ott. Ott's trying to send it in towards Parent, but it goes off his foot. Second try goes to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis making a move on the left side and lifted up over the net. Now back into the corner. We're going to get a holding call against Alaska for their first penalty of the game. 6:11 left in the first period. Alaska is going to be in the box on the holding, and out comes Wenatchee on the power play. In to take the face-off will be Childers. He'll have Bartels and Underhill on his swings. Lindbergh and Carter will be on defense. Comes back to Lindbergh. Lindbergh steps back, Gives it over on the point to Carter. Carter sends it into Childers. Childers looks, turns around, back out to the point. Now out to Childers, comes to the circle. He looks, sends it back behind the net. Out in front to Lindberg. Lindberg gets the puck, but we'll get a whistle as the net comes off the post. And the referees will come in to fix it. Childers in again for the faceoff. 1:45 left in the power play as it comes back to Carter. Carter puts a stick on it and taken by Alaska and sent down to the other end. Young gets it out towards Carter. Carter dumps it back towards Lindberg. Lindberg skates it out, sends it up to Childers. Childers skating, trying to get the puck under control, and it's knocked back towards Lindberg. Now back to Underhill. Underhill with a good move, opens himself up. Skating into the neutral zone. And it's pushed into the last end, but they're going to get control and send it back to the net. One minute left in the power play as Wenatchee has turned in, changed lines, and Newsman now has the puck. Newsman's going to skate all the way up to mid-ice and into the Alaska end. Sent over to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis takes a look from the circle, sends it up towards Parent, and Newsman will pick it up off the board. Now out to the point. That's Fritzie. Fritzie's going to take the shot wide right. Eisenbeis is there to gather it in. Steps into the circle and it's going to go off the leg protectors and to the left. Now back out to the point. Deflected by Alaska. And Ott's going to pick it up. Gets it back to Newsma. 15 seconds left in the power play as it goes out to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis skates it in himself. And he loses his footing. Shot goes out in front. And now it's back behind the net. Newsma there as time's expiring on the penalty. Turns around. And Alaska's going to take it from behind the net and skating the other direction. Oh! And we're going to get a penalty on Newsma on a hit behind the net. And he'll go into the box for 2 minutes. I didn't see the call, but I think it was interference. And we'll be in the Wenatchee end for a face-off on the penalty kill for the Wolves. Cameraman here as now I'm back in the recording. We missed about 30 seconds of play, no score. 55 seconds left in the penalty as Childers puts one into the neutral zone to reset Alaska. 2:38 left in the first period as the hand pass against Alaska is going to draw a whistle. 47 seconds left in the penalty for Wenatchee. 2:35 left in the first period. And Childers will step in for the face-off. 1-0 is the score in favor of Team Alaska. Puck dropped. Picked up by Alaska, sent behind their own bench. Or excuse me, behind their own net. Bartels with the pressure. As Alaska skates all the way in. Now in the left-hand corner, Alaska looking for an opening. Behind the net, out with it's going to come. Lindberg puts it in the neutral zone. 19 seconds left in the power play.
No pitch.
Comes out to just in front of the blue line. Now back into the circle. Steps up to the point. Top of the circle shot goes right into Young's glove, and he makes the stop. And we'll be back to 5-on-5 hockey with 1:47 left in the first period. Face-off goes back behind the bench, or excuse me, behind the net. I've done that twice now, as the shot is off Young's stick and sent to the left side. Shot deflected by Ott over to the left, now behind the net. Comes out with its Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis moves into the neutral zone. Can't get it by his man. Alaska's going to put it back in the neutral zone, collected in by Nusma. He sends it to Fritzy. Fritzy puts it back towards Eisenbeis, but Alaska's going to get there first. Eisenbeis with a good play, gets it puck deep in behind the net of Alaska, where Ott's going to be there to gather it in. Fritzy sends it in behind the net again. Alaska in control, trying for the breakout. Deflected by Eisenbeis. Still in the Alaska end as Wenatchee gets a change.
Get up there.
And Alaska on a play comes up with the pass from the left side over into the right in front of Young. Young's able to put the glove in front of it and make the stop. 38.9 seconds left in the first period. 1-0 is the score. 1-0 is the score in favor of Alaska as the puck goes down. Underhill gets it back to Carter. Carter sends it along the board toward Beliveau. Beliveau pops it out towards Foot. And the puck comes out. Beliveau now with it. And Underhill's gotten opportunities. He steps up, shot is deflected into the glove of the Alaska goalie. And draws the whistle. Parent in for the faceoff with 20.4 seconds. Picked up by Parent. Parent moves in front of the net, takes the shot. And we're going to get a hooking call. I believe it's against Alaska, and that's going to be the case with 14.1 seconds left in the first period. As Wenatchee has a good opportunity off the faceoff, and Alaska draws the hooking penalty. Parent's faceoff goes back to the point. Nusma with the puck. Send off to the point. Fritzy with the shot deflected by Parent over to the right side. Eisenbeis sends it into the corner, and that'll be it for the first period. As the score after one is Team Alaska, 1 goal. Wenatchee Wenatchee Wolves 0. It's a face-off and goes back in their end. They're on the penalty kill as Wenatchee's got 1:43 left in the power play from the penalty that occurred at the end of the first period. As comes out, Nusman now with the puck, sends it to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis carries it in on the left-hand side, comes out in the slot, Ott with the shot, and he puts it in to tie it up. 19:39 left in the second period. Power play goal for Ott with the pass from Nusma to make this 1-1. That's exactly what Wenatchee needed as they come back after the scrape to take advantage of the power play and tie this game up. So after the score, Wenatchee's going to come in and have Flynn take the face-off. And Flynn's face-off goes back into the Wenatchee end, chasing it down is White. White retreats, sends it across over towards Carter. Carter trying to get it out, tipped into the neutral zone, and taken by Alaska. Alaska going back the other way, makes a move into the slot. Shot taken right into the midsection of Young. And drawing the whistle. Oh,
You're good. No, you're fine.
having a discussion about my heater as we come in for the face-off. That'll be Parent coming in to take this one. As it comes out, Alaska's going to take control, comes back into the left corner. Newsma on the defense, loses the stick, but Ott's going to grab the puck. Comes out to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis making a move, moves into the center as he takes a shot, and is going to get the whistle for the hooking. 19:08 left in the second period, and Alaska's going to go back into the penalty box for hooking. See if Wenatchee can take advantage once again of the power play. As right into the first period, Ott with the pass from Newsma scores on to tie this up as Fritzy keeps it in at the line, sends it back over to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis makes a move, sends it towards the middle, and Alaska's going to put it into the neutral zone. Fritzy comes back to gather it in. He's got Newsma with him. So he skates up through the neutral zone and into the Alaska end. Takes a turn at the circle. Shot goes wide right, picked up by Newsma. Newsma behind the net. Out to the blue line. Another shot put in, deflected off to the left by Alaska, and the puck's put into the neutral zone. One man on Fritzy as he makes a move, gets free, sends it up to Parent. Parent sends it over to Newsma. Newsma steps up, looking, top of the circle, sets up the power play, and comes back into Ott. Ott has the puck taken away from him. It's going to go all the way back towards the other end. Young settles it down. Carter grabs it. Wenatchee puts in their second power play. 56 seconds left in the time as it comes out to Lindberg. Lindberg trying to get to Childers out in front of him. Alaska's going to get it, and they're going to send it all the way down, but there's an open Alaska player, and he's going to step in, takes a shot off the shoulder pad of Young. Carter's going to get it. Carter skates in past mid-ice, dumps it in right to an Alaska player back into the neutral zone. Lindberg now has the puck taken from him, put back in behind the net. 26 seconds left in the power play as Underhill makes a pirouette, gives it to Lindberg. Lindberg comes across, touches it to Bartels, and it comes out on the board. Underhill with it. Behind the net, steps out to the left side, 6 seconds left in the power play, gives it to White. White loses control of the puck, and Alaska will step out. Puck comes back to Childers. Childers is going to send it towards Lindberg. Actually gets it to Underhill. Underhill tries to get to Lindberg, and Alaska is going to take it. White comes in on the Wenatchee end, has the puck, makes a move, cuts across through the front, now through mid-ice. 5-on-5 hockey. Nice pass back to Underhill. Underhill puts it in off the face mask of the Alaska goalie, and it's deflected into the netting. 16:38 left to play in the second period. 1-1's the score between Team Alaska and the Wenatchee Wolves. Pass comes in on the long stretch pass off the board. Back to get it is Whitman. Whitman puts it back towards White. Fogelgren's going to come up to the board, puts a stick on it. White now carrying it, sends it up to Flynn. Flynn on the left side, has a step, cuts across from the circle. Backhand is just wide right, and Belleville will pick it up, send it in towards the corner, and Alaska's going to take control. Flynn with a big hit as Alaska makes a move. Shot taken from the circle, and it's deflected off the stick of Young into the netting. 16:03 left to play in the second period. 1-1 is the score. Parent in for the face-off, left circle, comes down towards the board. There to gather it in, Fritzy. He gets it up to Ott. Ott's going to skate forward. Ott crosses in, trying to make a move, comes back with the puck. Battle in the slot. Alaska's going to come up with it, puts it off the board. Fritz is there, and he sends it back in deep. Alaska now with the puck behind their own net. Skates out with it. Stolen there initially by Ott. Ott puts a stick on it, gets it in deep. Alaska's going to take control. This time, Eisenbeis comes in, pops it towards Newsma. Newsma skates it in. Taken by Alaska, puts it off the board, back towards the Wenatchee end. Fritzy's going to pick it up. Fritzy sends it to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis sends it up off the board, back towards Fritzy. Eisenbeis with the puck, skates towards center ice. Now he's going to skate in on the slot, backhand is wide left and comes over towards the board. Kept in by Newsma and then taken by Alaska. Newsma still with the pressure. Into the neutral zone. Eisenbeis trying to send it deep. Center ice taken by Alaska. Into the Wenatchee end. Out in front, knocked away by Carter. Alaska behind the Wenatchee net, comes out to the point. Shot taken, deflected out in front, and Young steps over and puts a glove on it to draw the whistle. 14:25 left in the second period. Flynn in to take the face-off, puck down. Out with it comes Wenatchee. White with it, trying to find an opening, skates through two players, sends it over towards the board. Alaska's going to take it, put it back in the neutral zone. Skating the other way, again White with the puck. Puts it back in the neutral zone. Now Alaska's going to step in, send it in deep. Lindbergh back in the corner in the battle. Out with it's going to come. Alaska, shot taken from the top of the circle. And Young's going to corral it. And draw the whistle. Underhill for the face-off, comes back out to Alaska. They send it to the point. Dropped it in deep, now behind the net. Back again to the point, sent in towards the top of the circle. Wenatchee gets it out as Underhill steps up, loses control of the puck. And Newsma's trying to get it out. Alaska's going to have it in the slot. Sends it the other slot. Shot taken, comes in just under the crossbar. And they're going to get a score. So pass from the right slot over to the left. Shot up just under the crossbar and drops in for the second goal for Alaska at 13:14 left in the second period. After the goal, Parent's in for the faceoff, goes all the way down to the Alaska end. Alaska goalie's going to put it into the neutral zone. Carter puts it right back. Parent puts a stick on it and drops it into the Alaska end. Eisenbeis giving chase. As Alaska drops it all the way into the Wenatchee net area and takes control into the corner. Parent now with the puck. Gets it to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis in the neutral zone over to Ott. Ott takes a shot off the blocker and to the left. Kept in by Parent. Alaska behind their own net, comes out, skates towards the neutral zone and through center ice. Sent in deep. Carter giving chase. Sends it to Lindbergh. Lindbergh looks up to Eisenbeis. Battle in the corner. Out with it comes. And Carter draws a whistle for the boarding, I take it, with 12:03 left to go in the second period. And they're going to call it a check in the back, which will draw 2 minutes. And if you were listening to the commentary earlier, that's the same hit on Trevor Childers that I took issue with. So they've gotten it right once today. Too bad it wasn't for Wenatchee. As Flynn takes the face-off, sends it in towards the point for Alaska. Shot taken, and it goes on a deflection on a good stop by Young right into his glove. Flynn in once again. Alaska takes the puck back into the point, drops it down in low, now at the stop and circle. Comes in, high slot.
Right there!
Shot taken and deflected into the netting. Flynn takes his third face-off of this series. 1:41 left in the power play for Alaska. Puck goes, dropped right at the circle. Alaska's going to come out with it, sends it over to the left point. Now it's going to go to the other side. Sent right out in front and deflected over to the right side. Now from the top of the circle. Good play by Flynn to deflect the pass as it goes deep. Childers is giving chase. As he puts the pressure on, still putting the pressure on, as Alaska finally gets in the neutral zone. Sends it over across the mid-ice as they come in through the slot. And the net comes off, it's waved off. And with 11:06 left in the second period and 1:04 left in the power play, we're gonna have a face-off in the Wenatchee end. Good play by Young to stop that breakaway by Alaska. Bartels in for the face-off. Picked up by Alaska. Kept in. Sent out in front. And White puts it over along the board. Alaska keeps it in the Wenatchee end. White on the defense. And White's going to get called for the trip. And Wenatchee's going to be on the 5-on-3 as White goes in the box for tripping for 2 minutes. Ott takes the face off, comes back to Alaska. They go to the point. Send over to the top of the circle on the left side. Now back in front of the blue line.
Watch the screen!
Top of the circle. And goes over to the board. Top of the circle. Just inside the blue line, top of the circle, takes a look, sends back. Now shot taken off the leg protector of Young, and Wenatchee sends it all the way down to the other end. 15 seconds left on the 5-on-3 as Flynn comes in. They've got numbers as 3 players are in, and a good deflection by Newsma sends it over to the left side. Flynn's going to put it up against the board. Parent with the puck, trying to get it out, can't quite make it. Now back in front of the blue line, goes to the circle, shot taken, deflected by Flynn. Flynn's hurt as he's trying to get up. Another shot taken. and knocked out in front. Flynn's up and back into play, and he's able to get a stick on it, send it the other way. He's going to skate off. And Wenatchee's now in a 5-on-4 power play with 57 seconds left. Excuse me, Alaska's on the power play. Wenatchee's got their 4th player back as they skate it through the neutral zone and to the left side, back into the corner, out to the point, now top of the circle, and it goes back in the corner. Whitman's going to grab hold of it and send it back to the other end. I take that back, that's Fritzy. 25 seconds left in the power play as Alaska's going to skate into the neutral zone. Bartell's on the pressure as Alaska takes it in behind the net. Goes to the point, sent across, and Fritzy on the defense. As Alaska takes it out, Eisenbeis is going to get it and gets it into the neutral zone. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Bartell's listed up into the neutral zone. Alaska takes possession. Skates through and sends a pass across the middle. No one's there. Now Flynn with the puck. Puts it into the neutral zone. Alaska going the other way as it goes all the way across. And we're going to have an icing. The icing will result in a face-off in the Alaska end. Flynn comes in to take it. Alaska's going to take it into the Wenatchee neutral zone. They've got numbers. As the pass comes across the front, Young steps in front and makes the save. Left circle face-off for Flynn. He steps in, he's ready. Comes off, behind him, picked up by Alaska. Back behind the Wenatchee net, they skate out with it. Comes to the point. And back over into the right corner. Deflected up into the air and into the glove of Young as he draws a whistle. .747 left in the second period, 2-1's the score. Alaska with the 1-goal advantage. Underhill takes the puck, puts it on the board, and it skates down towards the Alaska end. Alaska's going to get it behind their own net. Sends it up from the corner. Underhill's there with the defense. Out with it. It's going to come Alaska. And we're going to get a tripping penalty, it looks like. And that's what it is. Alaska's going to go to the box. Oh, on the cross check. With 7:23 left in the second period. Power play team comes in for Wenatchee. Parent's going to step into the circle. Puck goes down. Alaska's going to take the possession, puts it behind their net, goes along the board. Eisenbeis is going to get there. And he loses control and puts it into the neutral zone. He skates around, sends it up towards Ott. Ott crosses into the Alaska end, and we've got a whistle, and they're going to call an offsides. Parent's face-off goes back to Newsman. Newsman skates up the mid-ice, sends it to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis gives it over to Fritzy. Fritzy skates it in. Down into the corner. Fritzy takes a shot, goes up in the air off the blocker of the Alaska goalie, and they're going to put it towards the point. Kept in by Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis dumps it into the corner. Alaska's going to get there first. Up into the air and all the way down to the other end. Fritzy with the puck, sends it all the way over to Parent on the blue line. Parent steps up into the circle, takes a shot, goes blocked off to the left by Alaska, and back into the left-hand corner. Comes out in front, shot taken by Ott, a good shot and a nice stop by the Alaska goalie as Ott tries to put one into the upper left corner, and Alaska goalie is able to slide over and make the stop. 6:27 left in second period and Wenatchee will have 1:04 left of power play to try to tie this game up as Parent enters the circle. Puck goes back to Wenatchee. Now Fritzy at the point, steps in towards the middle, puts one in on the deflection, and it's blocked off to the left. Now Nusma steps forward. 49 seconds left in the power play. Fritzy sends it over to the right circle. Shot taken off the blocker back to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis dumps it towards Fritz. Fritz moves it into the corner, sends it across the middle, and it bounces through everyone until Nusma can pick it up against the left board. Good stick work by Alaska, sends the puck all the way back to the Wenatchee end, and Wenatchee's going to go for the change. Fritzy with the puck behind the net. Skates out. Through mid-ice and sends it in deep. So the puck must have come off the ice and touched someone on the bench as they're going to come back into the Alaska end for the face-off. Underhill's there. He's going to take it. Popped out to Alaska. They're going to skate forward. Sent in deep. Lindberg's there on the defense. As the puck comes in again behind Wenatchee's net. Shot taken, and it goes off a stick on a redirect into the net with 5:03 left in the second period to make this a 3-1 game. Flynn in for the face-off after the goal by Alaska. Goes back to Alaska. They send it in deep to the Wenatchee end, and they're going to get called for the icing. We'll go back to the Alaska end for the face-off with 4:57 left in the second period. Flynn comes in for the face-off once again. Bartels and Fogelgren, Belleville and Fogelgren on his wings. Nusma now with the puck, trying to keep it in. Puck goes into the neutral zone, sent down into the Wenatchee end. Young's going to corral it. And Bellevo's going to skate it in. Now the puck's lifted back in. Lindbergh's going to have to race to get there. Shot's taken, lifted up over the net, and kept in by Alaska. Shot in off the blocker of Young. And Drake Flynn's going to go into the box. I haven't seen the call. And Wenatchee's going to be on the penalty kill once again. Ott comes in to take the face off. 4:12 left in the second period. Goes back towards Alaska. And Wenatchee ducks it into the neutral zone. Off the board towards Lindbergh. And it's going to be held up against the board. And the whistle drawn, called. 1:45 left in the power play for Alaska. 3:56 left in the second period. Ott again on the face-off, drops it down, goes back towards the Alaska end. Kept in there, now just in front of the blue line, slips over to the point. Into the circle. And behind the net. Big hit by Lindbergh, back in the corner. And puck's gonna come out. Now in front of the blue line again, shot taken, deflected off to the left. White's there, drops it back towards Lindbergh. Lindbergh's chasing it down. Able to pin it up against the board. Out with it comes Wenatchee. Off the board, Lindbergh putting it up towards Eisenbeis, back towards the corner. White now up against the board, behind the net. And we'll send it out in front. Shot taken, deflected off the leg pad of Young to the left. And it's picked up by Ott, but the puck's now taken by Alaska. Shot taken from the circle. Eisenbeis deflects it into the board and sends it down the other end. 33 seconds left in the power play. Long pass intercepted by Eisenbeis as he steps up. And we're going to get a penalty against Alaska on the trip. And we'll be 4-on-4 hockey for 21 seconds, and then Wenatchee will be on the power play. Childers steps in to take the face off. Newsman, Bartels, and Fritzie will be with him. Puck comes out, picked up by Bartels, and the shot goes off the chest protector of the Alaska goalie. Trevor Childers with the pressure. As it comes out. And the pass is deflected away into the corner. Now Wenatchee's on the power play. Shot off the chest protector of Young, goes to the left side. Fritzie there on the defense. Puck taken by Newsman. Newsman skating forward. Now over towards Parent. Out in front of the net. Parent now in the left corner, 1:44 left in the second period. 1:09 left in the power play. As Lindbergh sends it over towards the top of the circle, Eisenbeis has it, now back to the point. Shot taken, deflected out in front. Eisenbeis with it, gives it to Ott. Ott has it deflected off a skate and to the left side. Parent now with the puck. Put into the board, taken by Alaska and sent down to the Wenatchee end. Lindbergh with it, skates out. And we're going to get a second penalty as there's a trip. And the whistle's blown. And Wenatchee's going to have 36 seconds of a 5-on-3 with 1:09 left in the second period. Parent's face-off goes back to the point, picked up by Newsman, now over to Fritzie. Fritzie from the left point, steps to the middle, shot taken, and it's off the leg pad to the left, right. And Alaska's able to send it all the way down and get it to Young. 19 seconds left in the 5-on-3 as Fritzy skates out from behind the net, gets the neutral zone, passes it to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis gets it over towards Nusma. Nusma turns around, replaces Fritzy on the left side and goes back over to Fritzy. Fritzy sends it across, shot taken by Nusma, and it's put in front, and it goes in. So Wenatchee cuts the 2-goal lead in half on the power play with 29.5 seconds left in the second period. The first penalty for Alaska had expired, so the second one comes off the board, and we'll start this face-off with 5-on-5. Puck comes down, picked up by Alaska, and it's going to go back into the Alaska end. 20 seconds left in the period. Alaska skates through the neutral zone, being chased by Bartels, and we're going to get an icing call. 7.3 seconds left. We'll go to the other end for the face-off. Flynn face-off with 7.3 seconds. Goes back in the corner. Fritzy with the shot, deflected off a leg pad, and back to Nusma. And that's the end of the second period as we'll take a little break for the Zambonis to come out and clean the ice. And we'll be back with the third period in about 12 minutes. 3-2 is the score. 1-goal advantage for Team Alaska over the Wenatchee Wolves. And we've started the third period a little quicker than I anticipated. We just got back as Wenatchee's in their end, sends the puck out towards the point, sent back in by Alaska and deflected off to the left by Young. Now into the neutral zone. Alaska's there, Parent on the defense as Alaska sends it behind Wenatchee's net, and we'll have an icing call. Flynn comes in to take the face-off after the icing. Steps into the circle. Puck comes down, goes out towards the net, sent back towards the board. Carter with the puck, gives it over to White, back to Carter. Carter turns around, takes a look, and off the board. And put back into the neutral zone. Alaska now on the offensive as they send it deep right into Carter. Carter puts it off the board. Can't get it out of the zone. Now it's in the neutral zone. Deflected off to the left. And Childers comes up, makes a play. Battling up against the board. Alaska's going to get it. Puts it up in the air and into the neutral zone. Shot taken, deflected off of Bartel's feet and into the neutral zone is White. Flynn sends it in off an Alaska player, and Wenatchee goes for the change. Fogelgren gives it over to Nusma. Nusma puts it up into the neutral zone, and we're going to get a whistle. And we're going to get a high stick on Alaska, as number 5 Reed is going to go to the box for the high sticking. 18-14 left in the third period. Scores 3-2 with Alaska on the 1-goal advantage. In comes the power play team for Wenatchee. And Parrott's faceoff goes back into the Alaska end. Alaska puts it in the neutral zone. Fritzy's going to pick it up. Sends it across towards Parent. And Alaska's going to take control, skate back into their end. Good play by Parent to get the block, makes a move, sends a backhand, and he had Eisenbeis on the slot, and Eisenbeis couldn't get the backdoor shot. Nusma comes in, skates up into the circle, shot up and around on the back of the net. Fritzy's going to have to get it. 1:24 left in the power play as Parent takes it into the zone. And as Parent's attempting to make the backhanded shot, the net comes off and we get the whistle. .117 left in the power play for Wenatchee. 17:31 left in the third period. Parent's going to stay in for the face-off. Comes back off the board. Fritzy's there. Steps up. Takes a shot. Comes off the leg pads and to the left. Eisenbeis is going to pick it up. Hasn't taken from him, but Ott takes it right back. Now he gives it to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis back to Ott. Ott gets slew-footed and goes down. No call as Eisenbeis picks it up, comes in, tries to get one pass, and opportunity as once again we'll get a whistle. And I'm not sure what the whistle's for. Oh, the net comes off once again as Ott had an open net but couldn't get the turn, and if he would have, it would have been a beautiful play. But instead, we get the whistle as the net comes off, and Parent's going to come in once again. 56 seconds left in the power play for Wenatchee as Parent sends it back to Fritzy. Fritzy dumps one in, and Parent takes a shot on the pass, and it's sent back to the left. Goes back to Nusma. Nusma sends it in towards the middle. Knocked out. Fritzy's going to pick it up. Steps up, takes a shot out in front, and lifts it in, and it goes in! As Fritzy's shot drops down in front, Parent lifts it up over the goalie to tie this game up with 16:53 left in the third period. Power play goal for Parent off the Fritzy shot, and Wenatchee has tied this one up. After the goal, Flynn's going to come in to take the face-off. Bartels and Childers will be on his wings as Carter and White will be on defense. Comes back out. Carter picks it up, steps forward, sends it in deep. Alaska's there, comes out to the point. White sends it back in. Back into the corner. As it kept in, Flynn with the pucks, carries it into the zone, drops it in back behind the net. Comes up towards the point. Carter drops it back behind the net again. Flynn's there but can't quite get to it. Alaska's now on the offensive into the neutral zone. Carter with the stick on, trying to put the defense. Alaska sending it into the point. Deflected back over to the other side and off the board. Underhill on the defense. Now on the right point. Shot deflected off the leg pad of Young, and Childers is going to get it and skate it into the neutral zone. Makes a move, comes through into the legs, and he's going to skate it into their end. Childers drives in towards the net, stops, looks, gets it up front, shot taken, and a good stop. Great play as Childers sends the puck up to Underhill, takes the shot, and a good stop made by Team Alaska's goalie. Underhill with the face-off goes back to Alaska. They wrap it around behind the net. Comes out in front. Beliveau puts the stick on it, keeps it in for a second. Now Alaska moving. Good play by Nusma. He gets his body in front. Deflects the puck back into the Alaska end as they come back on the mid-ice, and is stolen by Fritzy. Fritzy takes it in. He's got in chased by Alaska as he makes the move in behind the net. Comes around and has it taken by Alaska as they skate it into the neutral zone. Shot taken, deflected off to the right by Wenatchee. Puck goes into the neutral zone. Underhill on the forecheck. as it's taken by Underhill and with the help by Fogelgren. And Alaska comes in with the contact and moves it to mid-center ice. White on the defense, but Team Alaska is going to carry it across a little too fast and draw the offsides. And with 14:59 left in the third period, we'll have a neutral zone face-off. Parent in for the face-off. It goes to Lindbergh. Lindbergh sends it over to White. White stepping back, gets it, trying to get it up towards Ott. Ott does get to it, puts it in the neutral zone. Pressure, gives the puck back to Ott. Ott sends it into the Alaska end, and White gets it right inside the neutral zone and takes a hit into the back. No call by the officials on that as the puck's flying up through the neutral zone. Pressure by White, and a tip by Lindbergh puts it into the corner. White there on the defense, up against the board. Out with it comes Wenatchee as Eisenbeis is going to skate through mid-ice. Good move as he goes on the left side. He's got Ott in front. And a good stick check by Team Alaska stops that opportunity. Alaska now behind their own net. Comes in, out in front. As Ott gets to the puck, sends it in, back in toward the Alaska end. Wenatchee's going to go for the change. Flynn's going to be on the forecheck. Puck comes out to the blue line. Now long pass, going to go all the way to the other end, and we're going to get the whistle for the icing. Flynn in for the face-off after the icing. Comes up, sends it over towards the right side. Alaska's going to pick it up. They send it in deep, behind the net, out in front, and a good play by Flynn to stop that shot as it goes back in behind the Wenatchee net. Flynn now with the puck, skating it forward, sends it to Childers. Childers in the neutral zone. He's going to drive the right side and gets it in deep. Now out in front, but Carter's just a little too far as the puck goes into the neutral zone. Nusma with the defense as it goes in behind the Wenatchee net. Bartel sends it up towards Carter, and in a scrum, out with it's going to come Bartels. He has it taken from in front of the net, and it's off the leg pad and picked up by Nusma. And Flynn with it. Childers makes a move at mid-ice. And a great stop by Young. And the puck goes down the other end. Icing will be the call on the whistle. As we'll go back to the Wenatchee end with 12:36 left to play in the third period. 3-3 is the score between Team Alaska and the Wenatchee Wolves. Face-off comes in. Underhill with it, goes back in behind the Wenatchee net. Fogelgren tries to touch it. Alaska's going to take it off the stick of Young and goes to the left side. Fogelgren now with the puck on the right side. Pushes it towards the neutral zone. And Wenatchee's got it. Shot goes, just to the right as the net comes off, and we'll get the whistle. .12:09 to play in the third period. 3-3 is the score as Parent steps in for the face-off. Puck goes back to Alaska at the point. Shot taken. Comes in off the shoulder pad of Young. Second shot is back behind the net. Picked up by Ott. Ott skates forward into the neutral zone. Sends one across. Goes up in the air, and the Alaska goalie is going to put it into her glove and draw the whistle. Parent comes in, takes the face off. It's taken by Wenatchee, and a backhanded shot by Eisenbeis from his knees is taken into the glove by Team Alaska goalie. We'll have another face off as Parent's ready to go. Comes back this time to Fritzy. He sends it over to Nusma, who puts it back into the corner. Alaska behind the net, trying to get it out. Fritzy keeps it in, off to the left, now back towards the blue line. And stolen by Nusma. Nusma up, trying to get to the puck. And Alaska's gonna go the other way. Fritzy on the defense. From the slot, shot taken off the blocker of Young and into the netting, 11-19. Clock's running. Clock! 11:13 left, should be 11:20 as the faceoff goes back to Alaska. Shot blocked by Bartels, and it goes back in the corner. Flynn's gonna get there. He gets pulled down, and that's a penalty. That's a horse collar tackle. As Lindbergh's gonna come up, sends it in deep. Touched by Alaska. Holding's the call. And that should be 15-yard penalty for the horse collar, but we'll play hockey instead. And in for the power play at 10:58 left in the third period. It'll be Jake Parent to take the face-off. As it comes down, goes back towards Nusma. Nusma gives it to Fritz, back to Nusma. Nusma skates it up into the center, and Alaska gets a stick on it, sends it back to the Wenatchee end. Fritzy is there, gonna take it behind his net. As it comes out, sends it over towards Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis skates it up to Nusma. Nusma has traffic, but gets it into the zone. He's got Eisenbeis on the side, and a good stick check by Alaska takes the puck back. Now Nusma's gonna skate it back into the zone, gives it to Ott. Ott steps up, comes in towards the net, comes in behind. And now in towards the front of the net, knocked into the, and the pass comes towards Fritz. Goes out into the neutral zone, and the Wenatchee will have to reset. Eisenbeis steps up. Shot taken off the backside of the net and up. And we'll get a whistle as the net comes off again and have a face-off on the right circle. Wenatchee's going to leave their power play team in as Jake Parent's going to take the puck, goes back to Fritz. Fritz tries to send it to Nusma, but is taken by Alaska, and it goes off the glove of Young, and we're going to go back the other direction. Fritzy now with the puck, skates it onto the right side, sends it across, and taken again by Alaska, sent into the neutral zone, and dumped in deep. Looks like Wenatchee's going to need a change here, as this first line power play is a little bit tired, and they keep making little mental errors. As Nusma gets the puck, 22 seconds left in the power play as Wenatchee goes for the change. Skated out by Lindbergh. Lindbergh comes forward, puts it towards Childers, goes off the board funny, and comes back down deep into the other way as Alaska gets there first. 3 seconds left in the power play. Comes out in front. And now out from behind the net is Carter. Now inside the blue line, now top of the circle. His hit is missed by Bartels. Now it's off of his leg pads. It goes down the other direction. And a long pass by the goalie comes to the neutral zone. Alaska skating it in, sends it in deep. White, we're there for the defense. Bartels picks it up, gives it back to White. White skates it into the neutral zone. He's got a step, getting through, and he's going to get a penalty as he steps up, comes up, and White's going to get the interference call against Alaska, and we'll have another power play with 8:06 left to go in the third period. Wenatchee's going to bring in their power play line once again. As Parent steps into the circle. He'll have Otten Eisenbeis on the wings. He'll have Newsman and Fritz on defense. Puck comes down, goes back towards the blue line, picked up by Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis gives it over to Newsman. Newsman steps towards the circle, sends it up to Fritz in the middle. Now back to Eisenbeis on the other side, and across to Newsman, who just pulls it back. Comes up in the middle, stolen by Alaska, and it's going to head the other direction. Alaska's got numbers. Ott's on the... And there's a little bit of a scuffle after the whistle. Cross check is the call, and Ott's going to go to the box. And we'll be 4-on-4 hockey after the play. As the shot goes straight in. Too Young, he covers it up for the whistle. 7:43 left to play in the third period. 3-3 is the score, with both teams having one player in the box. Picked up by Newsman. Newsman turns around, makes a move. Skates it into the neutral zone. Now across mid-ice. And now it's going to be behind the Team Alaska, and stolen by Parent. Parent steps up, sends it to Newsman. Newsman turns around, takes a look, takes a shot, and deflected up over the net by Team Alaska goalie. Net comes off once again, and we get the whistle. So Alaska's penalty will be 112. Wenatchee's penalty will be 131 as Underhill takes the faceoff. Goes up forward towards the goal. Alaska's going to get it into the right corner. Skates it into the neutral zone. Underhill with the forecheck. Good play by Underhill. Slows down Alaska as they now skate it into the Wenatchee end. White's on the defense as it steps up forward. Shot taken, deflected off into the back behind the net. Off Young's blocker, sent to the left. Now behind Wenatchee's net. Over to the point, takes a look, dumped in to the left side, back into the corner. Comes up to the point, then dumped into the corner again. On defense, there is Carter. And he's going to come out with it as he's pulled down. But Underhill's going to have the puck. Loses it in his skates, going to go the other direction, and White will be on defense as they come across the front. Dropped in, shot deflected off the skates of Carter and sent the other direction. Wenatchee on the change. 7 seconds left in the Alaska penalty. And they're going to send it back down to the other end as Alaska's now on the power play for 15 seconds. Alaska sends it in on the left side. Defended there by Newsma. Now out in front. Shot taken off the front of Young, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Ott comes in, and Ott makes a steal. It goes the other way. Flynn's got the puck, and he's going to take it in with Fritzy on his side. Comes in, shot taken right into the chest protector of the goalie for Team Alaska. And we'll get a whistle at 5:35 left in the third period. Face off after the whistle goes into Team Alaska. Now back onto the right side. White with the steal and then taken right back by Alaska as Eisenbeis sends it in deep. Wenatchee gets on side. Alaska takes it from behind the net. Sent up towards the wing. Now into the neutral zone where Wenatchee's going to take control. Eisenbeis steps up and he gets tripped. No call on it. And another. As we take a neutral zone face-off, Underhill's going to have it. Comes in often. Belivo's got the puck, sends it in deep. Wenatchee's now in on the offensive. As it reaches the neutral zone, Fogelgren has it, sends it back towards Nusma. Nusma drops it towards Fritz. He can't quite make it, and Young has to make a play on the loose puck. Now Nusma with the puck, gets it back. Fritzy sends it towards Beliveau. Beliveau gets it to Underhill. Underhill drops it into the zone. Picked up by Alaska, been off the board. Now Nusma with it once again. Sent in off the board. Underhill giving chase. Goes up along the board and kept in by Beliveau. 4 minutes left to play in the third period. 3-3 is the score as we're back in the corner. Out with it's going to come Carter with the puck. In the neutral zone, Alaska now has it. Shot taken off to the right, in towards the board. Now behind the net. Out with this comes Nusma. He sends it up towards Bartels. Bartels gets it to Childers. Childers has got a step. Has it poked away. Kept in by Flynn. And sent in deep. Now behind the net. Alaska going the other way. Pass comes up. And a big hit by White right at the mid-ice. Fritzy back in the corner, trying to get it out. Gives it to Bartels. Bartels puts it off the board. Childers goes back for it. Puts it towards the point, and it's sent back in behind the Wenatchee net. 2:58 left to play in the third period as the puck comes up, lifted up into the air. Picked up by Flynn. Flynn steps up, makes a move over towards the right side, taken by Alaska. And Flynn's going to go to the box with 2:40 to play. As Alaska takes a timeout. And we'll have 2 minutes. And we're going to take just a second here. And after the penalty by Flynn, which he'll have a slash and a misconduct, he'll be out for 4 minutes. Wenatchee's going to finish this game short-handed. As Ott with the hit, now in front of the net. Shot taken, and it goes in. Hey, nice goal, ref! And after the goal, Karen will be in for the face-off. Still shorthanded for Wenatchee. As the puck goes in deep. Now Nusma with it. Back into the corner. 2:05 left to play. Comes out towards the blue line. Now it's out. Stepped back is Alaska. And a long pass is going to go into the corner, and they'll have an icing. 1:50 left to play in the third period. 4-3 is the score. Alaska with the 1-goal advantage. And Wenatchee's pulled the goalie, as we'll have 5 skaters on the ice. Nusma with it, sends it in behind the net. Battle taken up by Parent. Parent's pulled down. Come on, what are you doing? Jesus, they called the other crap. 6.8 seconds to go in the game as I turn the volume off for just a second. And that'll be it. Why don't you go shake their hands? Yeah, skate off. You guys are horrible. And that'll be it as Team Alaska takes the 5-3 victory over Wenatchee in the Pacific District playoffs. I'm going to turn this off right now.